live action Mufasa movie. It's going to be directed by Barry Jenkins.
And what's
And
that one
that's
going to be about?
Mufasa. The
What
rise of
about Mufasa,
Mufasa.
Jared? Your smart ass mouth. Is
The
it like,
rise of Mufasa is his prequel. Is going to talk about Mufasa and his brother Scar.
yeah, that's what I was hoping you would say. His brother Taka before he got the scar, right?
I don't know his original name.
His original name is Taka, which means trash.
Oh no.
I know, right? I know.
Oh
And they wonder why
no.
he became a villain. His parents didn't love
Wow.
him.
Wow.
And Mufasa means king.
Yeah, that's not fair.
I would fight my brother every day too if my name was trash and his name was king.
That
I'm
is
like,
not
you.
fair. Wow.
There you go.
Okay. DeMarcus, we're back. That was a long break. It was a month. I didn't realize how long the break was.
Sir.
Do
Yes,
you feel
sir. It was
refreshed?
I do feel refreshed. I feel like the holidays always like bring sort of like bring me back and have me ready for like the next year and the next everything. Um, yeah, man. Cause like work was stressing me out. Like if I remember last year, I talked about that a lot. Like work was stressing me out because we're doing all this new AI stuff. We've sort of done like an internal reorganization. I have a new design manager now. Um, hmm, he's still pretty new. We're working it out.
Okay.
Um, but he had like, he came in with like a lot of feedback and stuff like that, which is a good thing. And he started like, I think in between the Christmas and the New Year break is when he started. So like I was low key checked out at work. I'm at work like
Yeah,
this
that's a
is
weird
the
time
week
to
between
start.
this is the week between Christmas and New Year's. I'm here for two
Yeah.
days.
Yeah, that's a weird time to start.
I'm here for 2 days, bro. Like I'm big chilling.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah. So
but
how's the
yeah,
love
like
life and everything?
love life is going well. Love life is going well. We went to Disneyland for Christmas Day. We were back in San Jose for New Year's. And then we went to Vegas the weekend after New Year's Eve. I just had some like extra flight benefits, so went ahead and used those because I forget and the joints, the joints expire. So yeah, you know what I'm
Oh,
saying?
okay.
So this weekend, this is kind of like taking a break from doing all that kind of stuff and just been chilling at home, gaming. Um, yeah,
How's Baldur's
seeing
Gate
I've been
3?
having. I haven't been playing Baldur's Gate 3. I've been playing the Star Wars, the Jedi Survivor, and I've been playing the Dot Hack GU game.
So why haven't
Yeah.
you playing BG3?
Because I've been playing Star Wars in the other game. And like
Okay.
those two are more like I played a little bit of Baldur's Gate 3 and I immediately could tell like, oh, this is gonna be a long ass game. I
Yeah.
was like, let me play something like that's shorter and more fast paced. That's the Star Wars. And then the Dot Hack GU game is an old game that I used to have like on PlayStation 2. So I got this like remake of it, and it's pretty much like the same games, but they added a fourth edition, like a fourth segment. And me and my little brother are playing it, and it's like we got a little bet going on whoever finished it first, because both of us used to play it back in the day. So we trying to run it back. He got it on Switch,
Hmm.
and I got it on PS5. So
Okay. Well, um, disappointed that you aren't playing Baldur's Gate 3. It's my
that's
favorite
fine.
game. But I hope you play it because I want to talk about some of the choices that you made and some of the experience that you had because no two gameplays are the same.
Right. I mean,
Um,
okay. And I'll just make sure I'm like now that we started the podcast again, I'm gonna make sure that I am that I'm doing that I'm playing it at least a little bit so that I have something to talk about when we come to the episode.
okay.
But yeah, man, Jerry, how about you? How was your holidays? Did the break reinvigorate you? Do you feel refreshed?
I feel exactly the same. But I have been doing a lot. One of the biggest things is over the Christmas break, I was on Twitter, and I have the Wario 64 Twitter alert still up from the PS5 shortages.
Mm-hmm.
So he tweeted out um Xbox Series S $139 from Walmart. I immediately got it. I immediately got my Xbox Series S. It's not something that I have. But then I was like, I have to prepare for Fable, Skyrim, OD, that has Jordan Peele on it. Like there are a lot of Xbox games that I'm interested in. So over
Mm-hmm.
the
Wait,
break,
there's a new Fable coming out?
yeah, yeah, you still
Mm.
haven't seen that trailer yet?
I don't think so. I don't think
Okay.
so.
Um,
Um,
but
what
yeah,
else? What else was I gonna ask you? Are the Xbox Series S's still 139?
I don't know. Why do
Okay.
you want one? No, you have one.
I got the Xbox One.
Oh,
And
never
I just
mind. Never mind. You have a one. All right. I
and the one right before this one.
yeah,
The
yeah,
Series X is like that big tower joint, right?
yeah. And the
Yeah.
S is the little brother, but it's
Yeah,
still
no, I
this
ain't got none one
generation.
of those. I ain't got
Yeah,
none one of those. Yeah. But man, I
yeah,
wish I had saw it was 139. I would definitely caught me one.
yeah. So I immediately got one, and I played Starfield over the break.
Mm.
Starfield was this game by Bethesda. Um,
Mm-hmm.
Known for Skyrim. Did not like it. Did not like it at all. It gave me, I could be Skyrim, but I'm lazy. Gave me real, I'm lazy, and I'm not Skyrim.
Didn't didn't Bethesda also make KOTOR?
Yes, I think so. BioWare
Mm-hmm.
made it, and I think a lot of people on that team um are on Bethesda. But I think it's made by BioWare. Yeah, it's made by BioWare.
Oh, okay. Oh, okay. That was KOTOR. KOTOR's BioWare.
Yes. And a lot of people on that team are now on Bethesda. If I
Mm.
if I am thinking correctly. Um, but other than that, no, skip. BioWare is who made like Dragon Age and Mass Effect. So they're still a studio. Yeah, they're
Mm.
still a studio.
Okay. I don't played a bunch of oh wait, yeah, I played a bunch of Dragon Age. I played like all those joints.
Uh,
Okay.
you play Mass Effect, right?
I think I have your Mass Effect game.
No, no, I
Wait,
got
did
it
I give
back.
them back to you?
Yeah, you finally did 7 years later. But um other than that, I did do a lot in anime this break, i.e.
Mm-hmm.
watch Full Metal Alchemist and Full Metal Alchemist Brotherhood.
You watched them, but you didn't need to watch both of them. You just needed to watch Brotherhood.
And I think that that's the wrong way. I just need to watch Full Metal Alchemist. Full Metal
You are you
Alchemist,
serious?
that was much better. Much, much better
Are
than
you
Brotherhood.
serious,
I am
Jared?
110% serious. Full Metal Alchemist Brotherhood was the Fox Kids version of Full Metal Alchemist. That was like a adult, real, gritty. They were killing, there was blood in the streets. Like Full Metal Alchemist was the better show, the better show. And I can't believe like everybody's it's always like, watch Brotherhood, watch Brotherhood. And no, Full Metal Alchemist was the more imaginative show. And I loved Full Metal Alchemist over Brotherhood. The
Full Metal
animation wasn't as
Alchemist
great, but I
Full
loved it.
Metal Alchemist is the more adult show. I will give you that. It is the more. There's more blood. There's more killing. There's more like
It's
cringy scenes that you be like, oh, I don't want my kids to see this.
yeah.
It definitely has that going forward. But Full Metal Alchemist goes off the fucking rails, and it
Mhm.
becomes like the storyline gets fucking confusing. It's like, what is going on here? Who are all these new characters? Where does this end? And I don't even remember the end of Full Metal Alchemist. I remember like this lady that Dante comes in or something. I don't even know if they ever get their bodies back. But Brotherhood has the more cohesive storyline. It's like, okay, I can follow this. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, it does because it's a very childlike storyline. It's very, very, very childlike.
I don't think so. They still have like those major plot points in there, and they just don't show people head getting blown off.
Mm, I hated it. Like in Full Metal Alchemist, like Scar loved him. The army hated them. And like there are so many similarities. I know that Full Metal Alchemist was made during the Irani-Pakistan war thing, but now it's like just like this whole thing that's going on in Pakistan with Israeli. Like
Mm.
all of those themes are right there in Full Metal
You
Alchemist.
mean
I was like,
Palestine in the Gaza Strip? Yeah.
yeah, in the Gaza Strip. So I was like watching, I was like, is this happening now? Is this the future? But like all of those, everything was right there in Full Metal Alchemist. No, yeah, Full Metal Alchemist, and then in Brotherhood, it was very subdued, very, very, and like I did not get that feeling that I got by episode 3 of Full Metal Alchemist until I got to episode 59 of Brotherhood. Like that episode of I
Mm-hmm.
gotta see this one, I gotta see this one, I gotta see this one. It was just like, let me go ahead and watch this show so I could talk about it on the podcast with DeMarcus. But Full
Okay.
Metal
Okay.
Alchemist was the better show, and I loved it. Um, and the last thing I want to talk about is something that I did was I saw the first episode of this new anime that we're gonna talk about later on the show called Solo Leveling.
I've been seeing that one a lot, and I haven't started it. I haven't started any new anime this season.
Wow. Wow, that's crazy. So I saw the first episode of Solo Leveling, immediately got the manga. Immediately got the manga and immediately read the manga, all 200 issues of it. And this anime and manga is a Jardo anime.
Mm-hmm.
Things from my favorite shows, like How I Got Reincarnated as a Slime, and it's dark like ReZero, and is engaging like Tsubasa Chronicles. And this manga and anime has everything that I could ever want or need from uh the Koreans, because that's who this is from, the Koreans. And it was so it's so good. It's such a great show. Such a great
Okay.
manga, but it's such a great show. And they are just 2 episodes in now. And yeah, it's so amazing. It got everything that I need in it. Everything that I needed.
Okay. Bet. All right. All right. Before we get too deep into like what we're watching now, let's do our intros and let's kick this joint on.
Oh, you
Welcome back
counted
to another.
me.
I thought you said you was about to go first. Welcome
Okay, I'll
back to
go
another
first. You said you
episode.
was gonna
No, no,
go
no, no, no,
first.
no, no. I got it. I got it. Welcome back to another episode of Black Geek Energy. Happy New Year. Happy people. Merry Christmas. Happy holidays. Happy Hanukkah, Kwanzaa, wherever you happen to celebrate during the time that we were apart. We missed you very much. My name is D Marcus, and the D is for damn. And I'm joined with my co-host.
Jared. I'm Jared, and the J stands for Jared. So
Don't be stealing my intro.
so welcome back to Black Geek Energy. Welcome back to Black Geek Energy. We're finally back after our long break, season 2. And let's get ready for the show.
2024. Yeah. What we talking about today?
Today, we are going to talk about some of the things that we're looking forward to in 2024, specifically some of the movies, some of the TV shows, and some of the anime that's coming out in 2024 that really gets our motors running.
Bet. I've been seeing I saw a lot of movies over the break. We can talk about them in a minute, though. So let's get to it.
Okay.
BGEN. I ain't said that in a long time.
BGE commercial? It's Jared here, and before we go more in depth with our geeky discussions, I want to talk to you about something important. Life's an epic quest, full of twists and turns. But guess what? We got a partner for you in this adventure, BetterHelp. You heard it right. BetterHelp.com will connect you with a licensed therapist who gets it. Whether you're battling real-life feelings or just need someone to chat with, BetterHelp is your quest guide. So, fellow geeks, go to betterhelp.com/BGEpod. As a listener, you get 10% off your first month. That's betterhelp.com/BGEpod. Because leveling up your mental health is just as important as saving the universe. Better help, because even heroes need support.
Okay, bet. All right, Jared. So, jumping back in, it's a brand new year, so we got brand new things for the episode. I brought a game today.
Okay,
We
start
are
off with a
going,
game.
we are going to play. I'm still working on a title, but we're still working on what to call this game because I don't want to bite what any other podcast is already doing. But this is a game where you name the top 5 things. All right.
Okay.
And the way it works, let me read these rules. All right, so I have a list of the top 10 items in a list. So it could be like anime characters, most popular movies, most popular openings, theme songs, comic books, whatever. And your job is to guess the top 5 answers. I'm gonna give you 6 guesses. In each
Out of everybody?
out of the top, yeah. You got 6 guesses, man. You've been watching. You've been paying attention. You a black geek. You know the stuff. It's easy peasy. So each answer is going to be worth a number of points, and you need to get 10 points to win.
Oh, okay.
Right? There. Make sense? You know what you're doing?
Okay, yeah, I have a question. Where were these people ask these questions at?
Where would these people ask what questions? What are we talking about?
Like, where were they asked? Like,
Oh, where am I getting the lists?
yeah.
Oh, from across the internet. This is
Okay.
curated by all websites that have a list like this, aka
Oh,
Google.
oh no.
I mean, but I'll let you know. I'll let you know where they come from each time we play one. So this one is curated by Google from across the interwebs. Um,
Okay.
so yeah, that gives you a hint. All right,
I'm about to
so
lose. All right, here we go. I'm about to
today
lose.
your job is to name the top 5 anime characters, not anime, not shows, anime characters of 2023. Come on, you did the
Okay.
Art Awards, so I know you did the research. And I'm gonna write down your answers, and then I'm gonna check in to make sure those are the ones you want to stick with, and then I'm gonna score them.
All right, of 2023.
Of 2023.
All right. Ichigo?
Kurosaki?
Yes. uh Baruto?
Okay.
uh what's his name from My Hero? Me uh
Midoriya?
yeah, Midoriya?
Midoriya? Okay.
Two more?
You have three more.
Three more. Oh my
Yeah, you get
God.
6 guesses to get the top 5.
All right. What else played in the Demon Hunter? What's his name?
The Demon Hunter. Fucking your boy.
The
Shit. Now
Crybaby Demon Hunter.
you are an asshole. Um, Tanjiro.
Yeah, Conjuro. Um, oh God. Let me think of some new anime. All the new anime I watched were like really obscure. And I don't think
Now,
that
go ahead. I'm gonna let you finish this list.
all right. Two more.
Two more.
Okay. Yeah, all the anime I like were really obscure, and I don't think that
Go on the list, man. You never know.
what's his name? The prince, who is um deaf and mute.
Boji, Bochi.
Boji. I'll add him on there. And let me see. Who is on my best anime? The Jujutsu Kaisen boy who's possessed.
Oh, Yuji
Ye-
Itadori.
Yeah. All right.
Okay, I'm gonna give you a chance to change some of these answers. You got some. You got some on the list. Now what I'm gonna say is that this is the top anime characters for 2023, but it's not just anime that aired in 2023 for the first time. It's all anime and the anime. This is the list of top anime characters for 2023 of all anime. So I'll read your list again. While you collect yourself, you look like you.
Oh my
All
God.
right. So number one, you have Ichigo Kurosaki. Two, you have Boruto Uzumaki.
Cross that one out.
No more Boruto. He's out of there.
No.
Okay. Number three, you have Izuku Midoriya. Four, you got Kanjuro. Uh, five, you have Boji, and six, you
Cross him
have
out.
cross out Boji. Okay,
Yeah.
and six, you have Yuji Itadori.
Um, so I have two more picks. So it's 2020. It's a list of 2023, but it's of all time. So go
Of
ahead and
all
put Boruto's
time.
daddy up in there.
What's Naruto's daddy's name? Say his name.
Naruto. Um,
Okay. Yeah.
and
That's it. That's all anime.
and
Top.
add Goku.
Wow. That's a classic. Those are classic picks. All right. Go through the list one more time. You let me know if you're ready to lock it in. We have Ichigo Kurosaki,
From
Naruto
Bleach.
Uzumaki
From
from
Naruto.
Bleach. Yeah, from Bleach. Yep, yep. Naruto Uzumaki, Izuku Midoriya, Kanjuro, Goku, and Yuji Itadori.
Yeah.
Okay,
Lock
bet.
it in.
Lock
Final
it.
answer.
Lock in. Lock in. All right. So I'm going to start at number 10 and work my way up to number one. And I'll let you know how many points you got if we see a matching name, okay?
All right.
All right. So coming in at number 10 is Mob from Mob Psycho.
Of all time? All right, no.
Mob
Nah.
from Mob Psycho.
Nah.
Number 9, we got Levi Ackerman from Attack on Titan.
All right, I guess.
Number 8, we got Gon from Hunter x Hunter.
Of all time?
Yo, a lot of people actually fuck with Hunter x Hunter. Like, even people who don't really like anime, they be like, "Oh yeah, I watched Hunter x Hunter," and I'll be like, "That's such a bad. It's not a bad animation." So it was. I'm not that into it personally, but hey, folks love it.
Of
Folks love
all
it,
time?
and I don't want to take nothing away from them. All right, number 7, we got Goku, so that gets you on the board. Number 6, we got Light Yagami. Number 5, we have Yuji Itadori. Number 4, we have Gojo Satoru from Jujutsu Kaisen. Number 3, Saitama. Number 2, we got Luffy from One Piece.
Oh,
Saitama was from One Punch Man. Luffy from One Piece are number 2, and number 1. Who you think number 1 is? Give me your best guess for number 1.
Goku.
Oh, we already said Goku. Goku was number 7.
Oh.
Number 1 is Naruto, Boruto Daddy. That gets you. Okay, bet.
So Ichigo was on there.
Ichigo was not on there.
How do you not have Ichigo on there, but you have the Hunter? I know.
Hey. I can only give you my theories of why the list is the way it is. I can't tell you the exact reason why it is. But I think it is a world list. And you may have been thinking like Americanos specifically. Because I feel like in Japan, they love Luffy over there.
Mm-hmm.
At least that's what I've heard. I ain't been. That's what I've heard though. So yeah, man, you got to think worldwide.
So how many points did I get? Well, no. How many names did I have that were on your little list?
It's not my list.
No, because you're the only person I know that's seen Hunter x Hunter.
I make the list.
And then how can y'all have a list
you
and
got
not
3
have
of the 6 names you named, 3 of them were on the list.
That's
the
crazy.
ones that were not on the list were Ichigo,
That's crazy.
Izuku, which is crazy. I would have thought, but actually, I don't think last year My Hero Academia won't put up numbers like that last year. And then
It was still
Kanjuro went
on.
on there. It was still on, but it wasn't putting up numbers. Shoot, Jujutsu Kaisen was blowing them out the water.
Oh my God. But if this is of
So
all time, then like how do you not
of
have
all
JoJo
time,
up there?
because to this day, I've maybe seen 3 episodes of JoJo's Bizarre Adventure. It's
Okay,
people like me. It's people like me keeping them off the top 10 list because I don't
but
watch it.
I don't watch it either, but I know
So
the theme
it's
song
me and
and I know
you,
the to be
Jared.
continued down there.
It's
I know that
it's
it's
me
a
and you,
classic
Jared.
anime.
It's me and you, Jared. We're the reason that they're not on the top 10.
I
Blame
wasn't
yourself.
asked. I
Look
wasn't asked.
within.
And then
Look
JoJo's been
within.
around for as long as
And
One
don't nobody,
Piece.
and if I hate you for 10 years, I'm gonna hate you for another 10 years, and you're not gonna be on the top 10 list.
Wow, that's some biased mess right there.
So, Jerry, unfortunately, you did not win this round, but it's the first one. So, you know what I'm saying? We getting used to it. We getting it together. You got 5 out of 10 points this time. You was halfway there, my brother. And I believe you.
5 points
Five
on your
out of
biased little list.
10. Maybe somebody just need to do a better job of knowing their anime and knowing
I
what
do know
people
my
like.
anime.
Maybe you just need to know what anime people like. You know what you
You
like.
just said
Them
that
Jardo Awards was screwed up last season.
now the
So
Jardo Awards were just me. That were just me. But you just said that Full
maybe that's the
Metal
problem. You just too
Alchemist
self-centered.
was
You too
some
self-centered.
high class anime, and you've been saying that for this whole podcast.
I've been
Where's
saying what?
Full Metal Alchemist on that list?
Fullmetal Alchemist is like a cult classic. People like, it's like
So
a
is Death
sub.
Note, and he was on the list.
But Death Note had that live action joint.
So does Full Metal Alchemist.
I don't know. I don't know how Fullmetal Alchemist live. I don't know how either of those did actually, and I don't know which one of those came out in 2023.
Full Metal Alchemist
I feel
just
like
had a live
Luffy.
Alchemist. I mean, just
Luffy
had a
wasn't on this. I
live
feel like Luffy.
movie.
I feel like Luffy's number 2 because his live action joint came out like right around the end of the year. So he like jumped up. He might have been like number 5 or 6 before. I would guess. I don't know for sure.
Yeah, that list, yeah, that's a biased list, and you found that on the dark web and not on
On the dark web.
Google.
All right, let's take a break and hear from our sponsor. Is that what you want to do?
Mm-hmm. Hopefully, I'll be in a better mood when we get back. So yeah, let's start with the biggest anime, or according to IGN, what the biggest anime are coming in 2024. And we're not going to go through the whole list, but we're just going to do some bits and pieces, and I may pull out something that's not on this list. But one of the biggest days that's coming to 2024 that I am most interested in is Uzumaki. Uzumaki is going to be this black and white anime that is from Junji Ito. He is the manga
Oh
and
shit!
anime that we talked about for a long time. Finally, his 4-episode series is coming to Adult Swim, and it will adapt to the magna opus of his mangaka. It follows the inhabitants of a Japanese town who are haunted by swirling spirals. And then this anime also has a 2000 movie, and it's about the same thing. It's a live action movie, but it is a horror
Is it live
movie.
action?
Yeah, in 2000.
Okay,
Mhm.
gotcha. All right.
It is horror. It is black and white. Two things that DeMarcus doesn't like.
I've never said I don't like black and white things.
But
on the show.
Okay, okay. I'm confusing the on the air and off air, but yeah, Uzumaki. It's supposed to be coming in like we've been hearing about this show from 2024, and it's been delayed because it's just 4 episodes, and it's been delayed so much because his particular art style, they had to keep going back and redrawing it because he wasn't improving those final edits. So
Mm,
yeah,
okay. So it's gonna be black and white. It's gonna be horror. What is it? And this is about like this town being haunted by swirls,
spirals.
spirals. What are okay? I mean, I guess we won't have to watch it to find out. But what do these spirals do? They just like drive folks crazy. You just keep seeing them until you go insane, or do you like get sucked in? Is it like that Sharingan that Obito had?
Yeah, people start going crazy while seeing it, and weird
Okay.
things start happening.
I might watch that. I might watch that. And it's gonna be like a mini series, 4 episodes.
4 episodes on Adult Swim.
Yeah, you know my girl like the horror stuff, so this would be a good anime for her to watch.
Yeah,
She likes
yeah.
scary shit.
Another one that's coming is Kanji number 8. It's about this land. I guess it's in Japan or it's based on Japan, and it's being infiltrated by kaiju. And the kaiju, a big giant bug, infects this guy who can then turn into a kaiju monster, and he is attacking the.
And what's it called?
It's called Kaiju number 8.
Kaiju number 8. You said
Yeah.
kanji number 8 at first.
Oh, sorry. But yeah, Kaiju number 8. Supposed to be really good. I've been hearing a lot about it. This guy that gets shape-shifting powers. Supposed to be good. I don't know. I haven't not read the manga on this, but the animation looks really spectacular.
Mm. Yo, so have you noticed how we're kind of getting away from like typical mecha anime ever since Attack on Titan? We're not doing mecha because Attack on Titan is a mecha anime. It's people inside of giant flesh suits instead of robot suits.
Robots.
um,
Well,
so have you noticed that they're doing like different kinds of mecha anime? Like
well,
instead of climbing inside a robot, you're climbing inside of something else or changing into something else.
so I never liked mecha anime. I
Same.
Yeah, I do know that Gundam just came back with a new series like a little while ago. It may have been last year or the year before. It was about their first female protagonist. I don't know, something like that. But
Yeah,
yeah.
Gundam always put out some new stuff. Gundam is crazy, man.
Hmm.
The one Gundam I liked was I think SG Gundam.
Gundam
But
SG.
the one where the guys what does he say? This hand of mine burns with an awesome
Yeah, I don't
with
know.
an awesome power.
I would
Its light
literally
tells me to defeat you.
I would literally Gundam would be on like Toonami and I would just go bother my grandma. Like I don't
Yeah.
I
Just
never
go
had
bother
any
my grandma.
interest.
I liked Gundam Wing. Like the first time I saw Gundam, I was fucking with it.
Hmm.
And then it was confusing. It was like when I was little, maybe my just like comprehensive abilities weren't that great. Cause when I was little, every anime was confusing. Like Gundam, fucking the one with the robot lady, and the laughing man. Um, come on, Jay, what's the name of this thing?
I don't watch any Gundams.
It's not Gundam. It's a different one. This is Standalone Complex. That was confusing to watch.
Oh, all right. Cool. Cool.
Anyway,
Moving
go ahead.
on.
Go ahead.
Moving. Okay, so Kaiju number 8. Are you gonna watch it?
I might give that a watch.
Yeah.
It really depends. It really depends. If like I'm looking at some of these little trailers now,
It
but
looks
if
good.
it's yeah, it looks pretty good. But if it's like it kind of is from what you the description that you read is kind of making me think of the Pacific Rim
Hmm.
anime. Like Pacific Rim meets that insect anime that came out not too long ago.
Mm.
And I was like, and I didn't like either of those for real. Not that I didn't like them, it's just like they wasn't competing with like my top anime that I was really trying to stay on top of, you know?
Yeah. Yeah.
And like if I can only watch 5 anime a season, they ain't making my top 5.
Yeah. Um, The next show, one of the very, very few movies, well, excuse me, because DC's not doing any movies next year that are live action.
Oh wait,
Because
wait. DC's not doing any live action movies this year.
no, no, they
I'm not
just
mad at that. I'm not
yeah.
mad at that. I want them to make anime movies. I'm hyped.
And they are making an anime TV show called or I
Animated.
think it's a movie or a TV show. Yeah, it says TV show called Suicide Squad Isekai, where Harley Quinn, Peacemaker, Deadshot, and King Shark jump into the supernatural world of Isekai anime. Have you seen these trailers?
No, and I don't want to.
Oh no!
'Cause I'm not a big fan of Suicide Squad.
Oh
Um,
no.
yeah,
Yeah.
I'm not a
Suicide
big fan.
Squad is a really interesting uh team when they are led by Waller and when she is doing evil stuff in the background.
Mm.
But
Like,
I'm
these Suicide
excited.
Squad movies like made the Suicide Squad low key like for a lot of people, but they really like turned me off. But I was like, this is not what I came to see.
Yeah, the Suicide Squad wasn't what I came to see either. But these anime look very bloody, very action packed, and they will feature the Joker some type of way. So I'm
So
very
are these going to
interested.
be anime or this is going to be animated?
It's going to be anime. The trailers showed them talking with Japanese voices.
Nice.
Yeah.
All right.
A show that's on right now just had its second episode that I have talked about at the top of the show is Solo Leveling. Talks about the
Ooh.
weakest person when the world is infiltrated with this energy, and the weakest person go into the dungeons to keep the monsters out of the world. As I said, I like this episode so much. I went back and I watched the full no, and I read the full manga. This is definitely going to be a Jardo show. Definitely going to be a Jardo show. They've been talking about this show for years. It's finally out. Solo Leveling.
Okay. I'm gonna check that one out. I've been seeing that one
Yeah,
come across my screen a lot, and I'm definitely gonna see what that one's talking about.
yeah.
But I just gotta finish my 2023 anime. So
Oh,
what's this? What season are we going into? Are we going into the winter season, or just like this is the New Year
Winter
season?
2024.
Winter 2024.
Yeah.
And I guess we've been watching fall anime, fall 2023 anime still.
Yep.
Bad,
Yeah.
bad,
Yeah, DeMarcus, you really
bad.
gotta look at Solo Leveling. It gets really, really
I
super good.
will. I just gotta finish. Like I'm watching like some of the stuff I'm trying to wrap up now is like Under Ninja because I started that. Um, Frieren.
Wow.
Uh,
They say that Fearing gets better the second half of the
it's
season.
so good, Jared, and you a hater. Like you just don't like calm things.
I
Like it's
don't.
such a calming anime. Like I watch Frieren and then be ready for bed, low key.
Yeah.
Um, but
That's when you should
yeah,
be playing Baldur's Gate 3, but
I got a job.
mm.
under Under Ninja, Frieren, The Kingdoms of Ruin. I'm trying to finish that one,
Oh,
and
that was good.
My Daughter Left the Nest and Returned as an S rank adventurer.
Oh my
Trying to
god.
finish that one. So I think I only got like an episode left on that.
All right. I'm gonna just
So,
speed through these last couple. Oshinoko is a anime about these pop stars that I actually watched over this break because everybody was saying it was their best anime of 2023. It's coming back. I think I'm just gonna watch a couple of episodes of it, and if I don't like it, I'm not gonna be too sad about leaving it behind in 2024.
see, I'm a
Oshi,
completionist. So if I start an anime, I gotta like 8 times out of 10, I want to finish it. So if
mm,
it's not, if I don't watch it or if I don't hear about it and think like, oh, I'll watch all of this, I'm not gonna pick it up because I don't want to do
mm,
that to myself. I gotta know
mm,
how it is because I'm gonna be trying to finish it and I'm like, this is horrible the whole way through. Oshinoko. I've never
yeah.
heard of this.
Yeah, Oshinoko. They said it's good, and I've seen it. It's not that great to me.
Tell me more about
Um,
it. Sell it.
it's a reincarnation story. These people really love this pop star. They get reincarnated into her children, and something happens to the pop star, and they got to figure out what happened to her.
Okay. Man.
Yeah, yeah. The time I got reincarnated as a slime, no introduction needed. This is one of my favorite anime. That and the time I got reincarnated into a spider. Time I got reincarnated into a slime is coming back for season 3. This little slime is like on the top of the whole world now. He's the most powerful entity. I really wish somebody would knock him down a couple of pegs, only to make this show a little bit better. Because if he's
Yeah.
super powered up for this whole season, I'm just gonna lose interest.
Yeah, that's what happened to me last season. Like I watched a few episodes whenever this season 2 came out, and I was just like, there's nothing challenging this man. Like
Yeah,
he or she, I can't remember. They just conquer everything, and they like
yeah,
at the top of power all the time. And it was interesting. The first season was super interesting because he had to build himself up, and
yeah.
he
That part
tried to
was
build up other
interesting.
people. But now I feel like this happens a lot in anime where they don't really set like a power cap, and like the power creep and stuff just kind of like ruins everything. Because now it's like this is happening with Dragon Ball Z too. Like everybody's just so powerful now. It's just like I don't care.
Yeah, yeah. What else is coming out this year? Of course, Bleach, my winner for 2023 Best Anime, is coming back out in
Hey,
2024 with their part 3.
you haven't been
Yeah,
saying the dates for any of these anime, you know?
that date has not been listed yet. The only date that we know of is Solo Leveling, and that's because it came out 2 weeks ago.
Okay.
But yeah, Bleach is coming back. Gonna be on Disney Plus, which is gonna be on Hulu.
Shut the front door. Oh, okay. Never mind. Never mind. It's gonna be on Hulu. It's gonna be on Hulu.
Yeah, Disney Plus and Hulu are merging this year, and season 2 was on Disney Plus. So yeah,
Was it? I don't
yeah,
remember seeing Bleach on Disney Plus.
you got to type it in.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
I don't think I want to see anime on Disney Plus. I
Did
want my anime to be on Hulu. I really wanted to be on Crunchyroll, but you know, everybody's trying to get that anime coin now,
yeah.
as we see with the Suicide Squad madness.
Other anime that I'm watching this season is Cherry Magic. It's a calm story. It's a calm romance story about
Jerry Magic?
Cherry Magic. It's this calm
Cherry.
romance story about, no, don't write it down. It's about it's
Why
very
not?
calm. It's about this guy who is a virgin for so many years, and he finds out that when he turns 30, because he's a virgin, he gets magic powers, and his power is to touch people and read their minds. So he touched somebody in the elevator, and it's another guy, and he's very popular, and you find out that that guy is in love with him. So talking about their dynamic and everything.
Oh, this is cute.
Yeah, it's very
It
cute. And
sounds real gay.
it is. It's very gay. The first
I love
episode
it.
just aired, and I'm very interested in it. The
I
Wrong
might
Way
give
to
this a
Use
shot.
Healing Magic. I'm watching that now, talking about these 3 people who get transported to another world. 2 of the people were meant to be transported, but the person they were walking from home is also transported with them. He gets healing magic, which is a very powerful magic, and apparently it's the wrong way to use healing magic. That's what the show's called. I haven't seen it yet, but I'm very
What's it called? The
interested.
wrong way to use healing magic?
Yes, yes. I am very interested to see what the wrong way to use healing magic is.
And
So,
that one already started or no?
yep, just finished the second episode.
I'm
Unwanted
curious.
Undead Adventurer. This shows the story about a adventurer who dies the first episode, comes back as a skeleton, and has to
Mm.
work his way back up to flesh. By the end of the second episode, he was a ghoul. So, yeah, that's a good one. And Burn the Witch is another
Wait, before
one.
you move on, I hope that this guy ends up becoming a lich and he's just like super powerful and everyone still hates him.
Me
That is
too.
what I want to happen in that show. I
Me
don't want him to
too.
come back. I don't want him to become like a human, but
Yeah, I
or
definitely
like
don't
a
want to become a
revenant or
human.
something, like some kind of like powerful ghost or like
Yeah.
some power, kind of powerful undead.
He
Um,
said maybe a vampire, but I would love to see a lich or something like that as well.
yeah, vampire is like you can pass. You can pass
Mhm.
for human. I want it to be like, oh, as soon as you step in the room, folks, no.
The interesting thing about him is that He can use physical, elemental, no, okay, let me go back. He can use divine, healing, and elemental magic.
Hmm.
And not a lot of people in that world can use all three.
Hmm.
So, and he said he's already surpassed his human capabilities, and he was a human adventurer for 10 years.
Wow. Was he a
So,
maid all 10 years?
no, he wasn't. He just had like a little bit of magic, but like he could start a fire with his hands, but he wasn't a
Hmm.
mage.
Okay. So, and it's called Undead Unwanted Adventurer.
Yes.
All right. And next we had Burn the Witch.
Burn the Witch is a spin-off of Bleach. It tells the story of a group of witches in Soul Society
Shut
in
up.
London.
Is it?
Yeah, yeah.
Burn the Witch has been on like my not my like prime watch list, my like secondary watch list. It's been on my secondary watch list for a long time.
Mm, mm,
That's
yeah,
crazy. Go ahead.
yeah. It's good. It's pretty good. Burn the Witch. It's more like a feel-good anime about dragons, witches, and doesn't
Wait, I
really
thought you
talk.
said it was a spinoff of Bleach. What are we talking about now?
They don't really say anything about Bleach, but there was a segment where it said Soul Society. And everything I'm reading about it says it's spin-off of Bleach, and but I don't really see a lot of Bleach stuff in there. It's in
Mm,
London though, so maybe.
okay. I'll give it another shot, but my hopes are not high.
Yeah. Moving on to movies, the biggest movie coming out is going to be on Valentine's Day. It's Madam Web. Tells the story of.
Are you hyped about that movie?
No, I'm not.
Me either. Great.
No, I'm not.
I'm gonna go
Um,
see it, but it just
yeah.
didn't like I've seen like a lot of the previews and it just doesn't look captivating.
It doesn't look captivating to me either, but Sony is the only thing that's really releasing the Marvel projects this year with Madam Web, Venom, and Craven.
Like a Venom 3?
Yes.
Okay. And then I think I've seen like previews for Craven too, and I'm not really hyped about that either.
Yeah.
And I saw a post that was like, stop making Spider-Man movies without Spider-Man in
Exactly.
it.
Like it doesn't even make sense to me.
Yeah, it's crazy. Like these would make sense if they were like if Marvel was trying to build up like a villain verse, a villain universe where it's like now we're turning the camera, we're focusing on the villains and we're telling some of their stories where they like how they themselves become villains. I
Mhm.
think that could be super interesting. And I think
But
that's
they're
what
never gonna
Sony's
come
trying to
into the
do.
yeah, but they're never gonna come into the MCU. They're always gonna be in
And
their separate
right,
own
like that's
universe.
that's what yeah, you gotta come like now that I've seen how Spider-Man started and how Venom got his start, I gotta see him fight now.
Yeah. Maybe one day in the future.
When Disney
Because
buys Sony.
yeah, Toby hasn't met the Venom suit yet, and that's a very big part of Spider-Man
Toby?
canon. So, I mean, Toby Maguire Spider-Man. Wait, not Toby Maguire. He was a past Spider. Who's the
Oh,
Spider-Man
Tom
now?
Holland.
Tom
Tom
Holland. Yeah,
Holland.
yeah.
And then he probably won't because Marvel ain't trying to pay
Sony.
Sony.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well,
Um.
Disney's just waiting on their chance to buy him. I feel like that's what Disney's always doing. Disney's just gonna
Yeah.
buy his shit. And then your PlayStation gonna have a D on it.
Oh. Yeah, maybe. Um. Uh, Mickey 17 is going to be a movie out by Parasite South Korean filmmaker Bong Joon-ho. It tells the tale of an expendable space travelers on a one-way mission to colonize an ice world. That comes out March 17th. It's
What is that one
starring
called?
Robert Pattinson. It's called Mickey 17. It looked pretty interesting.
Okay. I'll check that out.
Godzilla versus King Kong did not look
Not
interesting
watching.
when I saw baby King Kong. I would have rather seen Godzuki personally.
Godzuki.
Yeah,
And Godzuki.
exactly. um, there's not a lot of interesting movies that are announced now. Zone of Silence is going to be out soon by A24. Tells the tale of some of a Nazi war criminal and his family near Auschwitz or another
Mm-hmm.
camp. Um, there's going to be an untitled Universal Monster film where it gives all the Universal monsters together. There's also going to be Horrorscape, um, which will be another untitled film about horror. Kingdom of the Planet of the Apes is coming out, which is 400 years after Kingdom of, the Planet of the Apes film. So my
Mm.
guy is going to be dead. I don't even know. I don't want to see that either.
I want to see Kingdom of the Apes. I've been keeping an eye on that one. That's in like June, ain't it? No,
I
it's February 24th.
Wait, May 24th?
May 24th. Is that it?
Planet of the Apes? Yeah.
Okay, bet. I knew it was the 24th.
Yeah. There's gonna be well, Ballerina's coming out. It's the spinoff of John Wick. Bad Boys 4, which will be Will Smith's first film after the slap. I think I'll support that.
Hmm.
A Quiet Place,
Bad Boys 4.
yeah, Bad Boys 4.
I feel like wait. Then what was Bad Boys for Life? I thought that was the end. I thought that was like the last movie.
They tricked you.
Is Martin Lawrence gonna be in it again? Is he
Yeah.
is he getting back in shape, or is he still?
I don't know if he's gonna be in shape, but he's gonna be
I don't
back
think
at
so.
it
I think
again.
I think Martin Lawrence is like, yo, I'm old now. Either I'm playing somebody that's walking around and
Yeah.
sitting, or I'm not in the movie.
He's gonna get his check either way.
He's gonna get his check either way.
A Quiet Place Day One tells the beginning of the Quiet Place universe, starring Lupita Nyong'o, and I love
Okay.
her. Deadpool 3 is coming out, the only movie by Marvel, and the only movie by Marvel is gonna finally bring Deadpool in a mainstream X-Men into the MCU, even though he's
Deadpool
probably
and
gonna
who?
be Wolverine is gonna be in the movie as
Hmm.
well. Hugh Jackson.
And it's gonna you say it's gonna bring an X-Men into the MCU, to mainstream
Yeah,
MCU. And is
yeah,
that gonna be Wolverine? Is Wolverine the X-Men that they're bringing into the MCU?
yeah,
Okay.
yeah. Were you confused?
I was because I was hoping it was gonna be somebody else.
Yeah. Did
Um,
you see the Marvels yet?
I did see the Marvels. Yo, it should have been Beast.
Yeah,
But yeah, yeah.
yeah.
Yeah, okay.
The ending of the Marvel was very interesting. Um, we talked about Craven the Hunter. It's like Craven and he has some mystical superpowers. I don't know about that. Beetlejuice 2 is coming back.
But Craven does have superpowers, doesn't he?
No, he's just a really strong
Hmm.
rich guy.
No. He's got like the power of like something. I forget what it is. I feel like Craven has like some kind of power.
Mm.
He's got like lion senses or something. The
Maybe I
strength
don't
of a
really
lion.
know the lore, but I don't think that Craven has any extra
Yeah.
sensor. I just think he's like buff and rich. Beetlejuice 2 is coming back. Wednesday
Mm.
creators have wrote the script. I'm definitely gonna see that. Joker. Joker. The only DC movie coming out, not really in the DC universe, is
Is it like
Elseworlds.
Joker 2, like the sequel to the Joker that we already saw, where the guy like literally just has like
Yes.
a mental break
Yes.
down?
Mhm.
I don't think
It'll
I
be
want to see that
starring
again.
Lady Gaga, and it's going to be a musical. Yeah.
Shut the front door.
Yeah, I think I will see it, but not in theaters.
I'll see it if somebody else want to go see it. I'm not wasting my movie pass on that.
Wicked is gonna be out at Christmas. Mufasa, the Lion King, is gonna be the live action Mufasa movie. It's gonna be directed by Barry Jenkins,
And what's
and
that one
it's
going to be about?
Mufasa, the
What
rise of
about Mufasa,
Mufasa.
Jared? Your smart ass mouth. Is
The
it like
rise of Mufasa is his prequel. Is going to talk about Mufasa and his brother Scar.
yeah, that's what I was hoping you would say. his brother Taka before he got the scar, right?
I don't know his original name.
His original name is Taka, which means trash.
Oh no.
I know, right? I know.
Oh
And they wonder why
no.
he became a villain. His parents didn't love
Wow.
him.
Wow.
And Mufasa means king.
Yeah, that's not fair.
I would fight my brother every day too if my name was trash and his name was King.
That
I'm
is
like,
not fair. Wow. Sonic 3 is coming out, starring James Marsden from the hit show Jury Duty. Did you ever see that show? Jury Duty?
jury duty? No.
Yeah, I told you to watch it. And we're gonna talk about um Nosferatu is coming back. It's gonna be this horror movie. It's supposed to be really good, starring
Dracula with the two teeth right here in the
yeah,
front.
yeah, Dracula with the two C's right here. And
with, with the two teeth right next to each other for those listening on for our listeners. You know how vampires usually got the fangs like on the outside on the canines. Nosferatu is them incisors, them your two big front teeth. That's
yeah.
where those are his fangs.
Yeah, Roger Eggers, who is behind The Witch, The Lighthouse, and most recently The Northman. These are like classic horror movies already. He is going to be directing that. And the untitled Jordan Peele film, which was supposed to be on Christmas, it has been pushed back to 2026. And I'm done.
I'm fine with that.
Really?
Yep. Perfectly okay with that.
I wanted to see it. So what do you have?
I can wait. So some of these are movies that like opened recently or are gonna open this at the end of this week. Some of them I just watched over the break and they were really good. Starting with The Boy and the Heron. If you haven't seen that, go see
Oh,
it.
how
That's
was
good.
that?
It's a Miyazaki. You know it's good. It's a Miyazaki.
Yeah.
But yeah, and it's about grief.
Oh no.
Like it's like it's a good movie. Plot is good. You know what I'm saying? It's a lot of mystery, a lot of like intrigue, I guess, and you're trying to like figure out what the main person is thinking. But it is beautiful. It is a beautiful movie to watch. You know,
And your degree is
classic
in
Miyazaki
colors.
style.
And your degree is in colors, so you would know.
Shut the fuck up. My degree is not in color. But I saw the Hunger Games prequel,
I
The
saw that
Ballad
too.
of Songbirds and Snakes.
Mm-hmm.
That one is really good too.
Oh, that's cool.
I'm scared of snakes, and there's one scene with like a lot of snakes, and I was like trembling
Oh,
in the movie theater. That is a good movie.
wow.
I saw The Color Purple
Oh,
musical.
how was that?
It's cute. It's
They
cute.
say
I
Oscar
like it
winner.
better than the original. I like it better than the original.
Because did they do more
Because
than
it's shorter.
kiss? Oh.
It feels shorter.
What?
It feels shorter. I don't know if it's actually shorter, but watch it. Me and Lorante watched The Color Purple back at Hampton when we was living together, and like we hung in there for like 2 hours and then fell asleep, and that movie still went over. And like we woke up from our little naps, and the movie still went over. The Color Purple is such a long and traumatic movie, and this one does a much better job of the whole thing.
Okay.
And it is a musical, so which I also enjoy. I enjoy musicals. A lot of people don't like musicals. But I want to see Wonka. I want to see.
You want to see Wonka.
I want to see Wonka. I think that one just came out this week.
I mean,
I want to
that's
see.
been out actually, but you want to see Wonka.
Yeah, I want to see Wonka.
Yikes. Yikes. Big yikes.
There's this movie called I Did It My Way. It's about this like drug lord in Hong Kong, like online drugs or whatever. And it seems pretty dope. I feel like it's going to be like a lot of Frank Sinatra in it because that's his song. I Did It My Way. The Book of Clarence. They've redone Mean Girls. The Book of Clarence has what's this guy's name? The guy from Sorry to Bother You. Lakeith Stanfield. Yeah. But yeah,
So
he finds he meets the Messiah. Clarence meets the Messiah, and hilarity ensues. I suppose I haven't seen a bunch of trailers for it, but I got to see it for Lakeith.
Yeah.
Um,
Oh wow, you're a big Lakeith fan?
I do like Lakeith. I do like Lakeith
Hmm.
Stanfield. Yeah.
That's
Um,
interesting. After he
and
said the
then The
F word.
Great Pretender is coming out. They're making a movie for that. So if you saw that anime, that was pretty good. It's a dude like pretend. The anime is about this dude who like cons like drug dealers and shit, and like makes a bunch of money off of it. And he like it's like these long, elaborate like Ocean's 11 if it was an anime,
Mm,
but they not stealing, they conning.
okay. And
Yeah.
that's some movies that you want to see right now.
Those are some movies that I want to see and that I've already seen. Um, Let me see some other stuff. I might honorable mention Founders Day. It's looks like one of the what you call that thing? The Purge stuff.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm. Maybe not. Maybe that's not. Maybe that's not right. Maybe it's not. Maybe it has nothing to do with the Purge.
What I'm looking forward
Yep.
to is, of
But
course,
that's it.
the VHS in Space is coming out in October.
And there's a
Um,
Demon Slayer movie coming out February 20th.
is it an OVA?
I think so.
Because
To
you know they
the
just chop up the OVA and they put it into the regular episode.
they
So,
they take 3 episodes making a movie.
okay, like what was that? I'm still mad at that whole
Yo,
train
I
dang.
was I was livid. I was like, no, it was dope when I saw it, but then when it was like, oh, season 2, the first 6 episodes is gonna be the movie, I was like, get the fuck out of here.
I was
I was like,
really
so what I'm
mad.
supposed to do for 2 months while y'all fucking work this shit out?
Exactly. Um, this TV shows. All right, some good TV shows are coming this year. Avatar, The Last Airbender. I think we talked about this. So,
The live action joint?
yeah. Are you still interested?
Yeah, I'm still interested in that. I want to see that.
Three Body Problem by David Benioff and DB um, Weiss, who are the writers or directors of Game of Thrones, have teamed up to do this show about something science fictiony. It's going to be on Netflix on March
Mhm.
21. I saw the trailer. I don't really know what's going on in it. Starts in the past, in the 60s, goes all the way in the future. Something ripples through time and space. I don't really understand it. It looks interesting, of course. It's those Westeros people, so I guess.
Mhm.
Fallout is of course coming out. I saw this trailer and I was not interested. Did you see
Fallout?
this?
The Fallout
Yes.
TV series? I did see the trailer.
Yes. You saw it? Were you
I did not.
interested? Uh,
Mm-mm.
okay. Yeah. Watch it because I'm not interested. Of
I didn't even
course.
play the Fallout game, so I'm
Oh
not gonna
yeah.
watch it.
House of the Dragon will be out this summer, season 2, finally. Um,
Ooh, I love it. This summer though,
yeah.
I hate waiting.
I mean, yeah, hopefully we'll still be alive. The Penguin is coming out. The another DC production. Of course, DC productions on TV have not fared that well.
Mm-hmm.
But after reading the Penguin comic book, I am interested in this show. Yeah.
Okay, okay.
The Acolytes will be airing on Disney Plus sometime in 2024. It's going to be a show about the High Republic before the main events of Star Wars films, and will follow somebody who is a Sith trainee.
So it's before the High Republic.
It says set in the High Republic era before the events of the Star Wars films.
Okay, I can check that out.
Mm-hmm. Squid Game season 2, the actual show, will be out on Netflix sometime this year. Um, so Squid Game returns. Wednesday is gonna return as well. Yeah.
I just watched Wednesday over the break and it was pretty good.
Mhm,
I do want to ask Jerry, what are you reading or what are you excited to read? Because I know like the Fall of X already happened
mhm.
and um
I'm so mad.
yeah, so what are you reading now? Or what are you excited to read? Because I'm trying to figure out where to go from here. My comic list is getting pretty thin.
Can we just talk about it for a minute, DeMarcus?
Please, please,
I'm so mad.
please.
Um,
Why are you mad? What's got your
because
panties in
they
the
have
bunch?
revealed the plan that they have to destroy the Krakoan era of the X-Men, of the mutants. And I, I I I just hope it gets spoiled. I really do hope it gets spoiled. Cause this is the best era of the mutants. And if they are back in that mansion, I promise to you, I don't think I could stop reading X-Men, but dadgummit, if Professor X, because he's been on the cover of a lot of these issues coming up, he does something else to these mutants, these pure innocent souls. And
All
I
of them
I
ain't pure and
swear to
innocent.
you, I swear to you, I will write a letter to Marvel. And I will use my voting power, and I don't think I will buy another comic book by Marvel if they do that. I'll still read them, but I'm not gonna buy them no more. But this year I don't really know what I'm reading. Nothing's really on my list right now. Yeah, nothing's really on the list for right now. Just a whole lot of nothing. A whole lot of stuff from last year, of course. Wonder Woman is still going good. The Penguin is still going great. But yeah, not a lot of new
Mm-hmm.
things are on my list right now. Of course, Local Man is still going really good. Yeah.
Who's man?
Local Man. It tells the story
Oh.
of this guy who was on like a 90s cable, which is whole lot of pouches team. And he was like the Captain America. He could always hit. It was like Captain America and Bullseye. He could always hit what he was aiming for. And it
Mm-hmm.
shows him after he did something with the team, and now he is forbidden by copyright law from using the intellectual property of the superhero name and the stuff that happens around that. It's pretty interesting. But yeah, I don't
Hmm.
really have nothing right now. But yeah. Um and I think that we can end it right there. We can do video games and TV shows at a oh, we just did TV shows. So, well, for video games, I'm not playing nothing this year except for um of course Final Fantasy. It's coming out. And
Mm-hmm. The new
uh
Final Fantasy joint?
yeah, it's coming out in February. There's
The
gonna
remake,
be
the next portion of the remake, right?
yeah, the next portion of the remake.
Yeah, I gotta do
Hades
that
is
too.
coming
I
out.
need to get sorry, go ahead.
No, you can go ahead.
I need to get a hard drive for my PS5, bro, because I made the mistake of buying the digital version. For anybody out there that's thinking of buying video game systems, buy the disc version. It costs you $50, $100 more. Buy the disc version. And I can't stress that enough because I bought this digital and I'm already out of fucking space. And I've been out of space for a long time, having to delete games, pick and choose what I want to keep and shit. It's not worth it. And then I was reading about like how you use the hard drives. Like if you can store games on your hard drive, but you got to move them back to the PlayStation to play them and stuff. It's too complicated. It's too much. I just want to turn it on to play games like back in the day. So get the disc version and just run it that way. You know, get you a bookcase to keep all your games like in the old days.
Wow, physical. So let me just tell you that now I have the disc version. You still have to download the games onto your hard drive because
Are you
they're still,
serious?
yeah, they're still updates. So they want the whole game up there. The disc is nothing more than just the plug and play to make sure that you aren't stealing. And
Shut up.
yeah, you still have to move stuff, you still
So
have to
like,
delete stuff all the time, and it doesn't matter.
shut up. All right, so for our black geeks out there, if you're really fans of us, I'm saying we like gifts, and I'm saying if you want to hit us up with a gift, you know, hit us up in a DM. We'll give you our addresses. Send us some hard drives so we can stop having this problem. Play more games, review more games for y'all.
And of course, there's going to be more stuff that we come out with. We'll probably have to do a re-up of this series sometime in the next 6 months or in July. We'll say what we are watching, what we have watched, and what is coming up that we're interested in. But
Yeah.
that was some things that are coming out this year in media. DeMarcus,
Yeah.
are you really excited? Oh, and I forgot to mention this. Them is coming back out in on Amazon. I just saw that trailer today.
I'm not.
Um,
I'm not super hyped about nothing I've heard so far.
I thought
Like a
you
lot
said
of
you saw
stuff.
them.
Wait, no, I didn't watch that. I saw like an episode or two, but I didn't really finish. I didn't finish it.
Nice.
I guess I'm hyped about Bleach. But that's really about it.
Mm.
That's the only one I'm like hype about. Other than that, Kingdom of the Apes. So like two things on the list, and I'm like, I gotta watch it. Other than that, I'm just nothing's really like moving me. You feel
But
me?
no Caesar?
No Caesar? Yeah.
Yeah.
I thought you saying the human was gonna be there, but yeah, with no Caesar, I'm down for that. I'm down for that because in the original Planet of the Apes movie, Caesar was also dead, and they just used to talk about him a lot, saying that he was like the first one or whatever. So I'm interested to see how that unfolded. Uh, yeah, man, nothing has got me like, ooh, I can't wait.
Yeah. This is a good in the
What I
middle year.
what I am excited about is that I'm about to start playing this. I'm about to play a session of the Avatar Legends tabletop RPG. That's going to be fun. I'm excited about that. That's
So y'all
probably going to
haven't
happen
played
like
yet?
it's probably going to happen like the next couple of months. We're still trying to finish our D&D campaign. We're playing Strahd
Mm.
and we're like in Castle Ravenloft, so we're almost there.
Mm.
And last time we talked about it, we was talking about like just speed running it so we can go ahead and finish and get to the stuff we really want to do.
Well, take your time.
That's what I want. That's what I'm saying. I'm saying let's go ahead and play Avatar Legends so we can take our time with the rest of this D&D campaign. But that ain't what folks want to do. So, a gentleman always shows deference.
All right. Okay. Let's go back. Have a quick break. Come back. The next topic is questions, right?
We got some questions.
All right.
I got 3.
Oh shoot. All right. Okay, we'll come back with some questions.
What's happening, my fellow geeks out there? It's a new year. Welcome to 2024. New me, or the same you. However you want to play it this year. I am here to tell y'all that I am in a much better space mentally, and a lot of that is due to getting, I'm not going to say the help I need, but having someone to talk to objectively, like that third party who's just there to give you advice and not really trying to put their own judgment on you, and also like kind of helping you, think through some of your thoughts. Maybe you're an external processor, maybe not. But you can do all of these things with BetterHelp.com. So you can be in the same place I am. You can be in a better place than I am. You can improve the way you think and the way you approach situations just by having someone to talk to about it that is not there to judge you, that is available at the send of a text, that you can switch them out if it's not working. If they're not giving you the advice you need, you can just say, hey, BetterHelp, give me someone else, and they'll find you someone else to partner with. Tell you it's an amazing service. And if you tell them we sent you, you're going to get a discount. Because why would we tell you to go if we're not going to hook you up? So go to betterhelp.com/BGEpod and tell them DeMarcus sent you. Welcome back, everybody, for everybody's favorite part of the show, the part where you, our listeners, get to be the most involved and to pretty much guide the conversation. We just, we are, I don't want to say slaves. We are,
Slaves.
we are at your service and at your whims. Yeah. So we got some questions loaded up today. The first one is coming from Angela in Atlanta. I like that A in the A. And she's asking, with all this new stuff coming up, with all this new stuff coming out, how do we feel about spoilers? How do you feel about spoilers, Jared? Do they like ruin everything for you, or are you just like, I don't care?
They don't ruin stuff for me. I do like to have that feeling, that you had when I
Mm-hmm.
first saw something happen. But they don't ruin anything for me. When I do see spoilers, I do like to not know. And I
Mm-hmm.
do like and I do not tell people what spoilers are even on this show. But I want to have that same feeling that you had. If I'm gonna see something, I'm gonna see something
And
regardless.
who had
But
me? What feeling I had?
I mean, like Angela, when
Oh,
she
oh,
spoiled stuff.
oh. Okay, you talking about Angela had the same
Yeah,
feeling.
but I just want to have that same feeling that Angela had when she saw it for the first time. And if I'm gonna see something, I'm gonna see it regardless, even if it was spoiled.
Same. Same. I feel similarly. Like verbal spoilers. If you're telling me about something that's gonna happen, that's not gonna ruin it for me. Tell me what you want to tell me. I'm still going to see it, and I'm gonna still feel like it's my first time watching it. And that's because I like just really get into shows. Like even something I've seen 100 times. Like when I'm watching it again, I'm gonna watch it like it's my first time watching it. But like visual spoilers, like if I see clips of something, that can ruin it for me,
Yeah.
especially out of context, especially if it's like the Jujutsu Kaisen clips be all over Instagram and stuff, and I be trying to avoid those joints because they'll like the clips will come out like the day the episode drops, and I'm like, damn, I ain't watched it yet, and I'm not trying to see, I'm not trying to have the fights be spoiled before I watch the episode.
Yeah.
So visual spoilers, keep that away from me, but verbal spoilers, I'm not tripping.
One
Tell me
thing
what you
that
want.
I don't like are spoilers in comic books, though. And especially when these big magazines like GQ or Vogue or whatever spoil big things that come out in comic books within the next 2 weeks. Like it's not even the day of, it's not even tomorrow. It may not even be the same month. And GQ is here with not only spoilers of whatever happened that are all over the internet, but also interviews about the spoiler and this and that. Like I don't really,
GQ,
it's like big name magazines like GQ and stuff like that. They've done like
GQ, the men's fashion magazine, be spoiling comic books.
yes, like they have spoiled, who Captain America was during that when the world was turned by the Red Skull and big
Hmm.
things that happened at the Hellfire
That's
Gala and
crazy. I wouldn't even
yeah,
expect to see any of that in GQ.
me neither. Anyways, yeah, I don't really like those type of spoilers, but
Okay. Okay.
next question.
All right. Next question. Thank you, Angela. I'll come see you next time I'm out there. All right. So next question is from David. He's in Jersey. He said, "What's a genre of story that anime hasn't yet touched, but it needs to?" So yeah, we see a lot of anime is all over isekai right now. Um, what's some stories that they need to get in on?
I've said this before. Black people, they need to get in on black people.
Black
Uh,
stories. So like,
yeah, yeah.
well,
Show me a
I've
story.
seen this anime about the Orishas, maybe? No?
Show me a story set in present day DC about somebody getting superpowers, or about somebody in Atlanta who gets transported to another world, or somebody in Detroit, having to fight off vampires or something. Like, show me something
So you
in
trying to watch
Africa,
so you
like
trying to watch Blade. Um
something.
okay, okay. That's it. So just stories about black people. That's fair. I mean, I think I always say this, but like the only reason I think that there are not a lot of black stories coming out of animes because there are no black people. There are not that many black people in Japan, and then there are no black animators like that in Japan or like production companies or whatever. So, but we got the one, Dark
Yeah,
Daijo.
we do got them
Dark
one.
Daijo. So it's coming. It's coming, Jared. Just keep your eyes open.
So
Um,
what do
I
you think? Oh,
I think that I think that anime. I would love to see like a reality TV show type anime. Um, maybe like a Total Drama Island, but like more serious and more gory. Um, I would like to see like a dating show type anime, like basically like that reality. I feel like that reality TV thing, like anime, has not really. dipped into that at all. And I think they need to. And I think it would be hilarious. And if they can find a way to have real people go through whatever the reality thing is and then just animate it, I think it'll go off.
Okay.
Especially if we know it's like real people behind it. And like in between the animated scenes, you get the real person that come up, they just do an interview and it's just like, yeah, like this was happening, blah, 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 blah. Yeah. I think that'd be great. I'm not a big on reality TV, but I think there are a lot of people who are, and they will get into anime because it's reality TV.
Yeah. I think that would be interesting if they did something like Real Housewives meets,
Yeah, the Real Housewives of like Naruto or
yeah,
something like
Soul
that
Society.
of the Soul Society.
Yeah.
Yeah, because I think I would love to see a story about just like Sakura and Hinata just hanging out talking shit.
Yeah. Yeah. And I'm still
And
really
Hinata's like, my
liking
husband's home every night.
exactly. Nada. He come home every night. What about your husband?
Ain't seen that
um,
man in 5 years.
yeah, yeah. I think that that would be a really good idea. Like you said, I want to put together two of your good ideas of um reality show and the beginning of the My Hero Academia world. I think that would be interesting. Shows
Mm-hmm.
like the prejudices and the downfall of human society and the upfall of their new superhero society from the
Mm-hmm.
inside of a family's type structure or a couple family type structures. I
Yeah,
think that would be
no, I think that would
interesting.
be dope.
Yeah.
I think that would be dope. Um, ready for the third one?
Yes.
All right, we got Michelle in the Bay Area. Bay Area. If you could make a show, game, or a comic book, what would it be? I feel like we get this kind of question, and I don't know if we got this exact one. But if you could make one for the upcoming season, what would it be?
Mm. If I could make a show, game, comic book, what
Yep.
would it
If you could
be?
make a piece of content.
A piece of content. Now that's different.
Not whoa. How is it different? Because like she says like anime show, game, comic. Well, how is that different from content?
Because content, I would like to make a D&D show. I would like to make a D&D
Mm.
show where we play D&D, and we have our own world like Xandria.
Mm-hmm.
And you know, I would like to do something like that. Um,
Okay. Okay. I think that could be dope. I would love to kick back up our D&D campaign. We lost our reason to campaign.
that was last year, child. You guys stop talking about
Mm-hmm.
that.
I'm gonna keep talking about it because I'm still
That's dead.
I'm gonna talk to
D&D
my
is
therapist.
dead for
I'm gonna
Black
talk to my
Geek
therapist about
Energy.
it.
Really?
And then I'm gonna come back, and then I've already have, and then I'm gonna talk to. I'm gonna bring it back up, and then I'm gonna bring it back up on the show. So everybody just be prepared.
Wow. So what did your therapist say?
That's between me and my therapist, bro.
See,
Patient
and
doctor
that's the thing.
confidentiality.
That's the
I
thing. You see, and people,
mean, she didn't really say much about it. She was just like, okay, and I was like, all right.
wow. Yeah, you need to get to betterhelp.com/BG pod, you know.
Yeah, maybe because I didn't make it a big. I had other things that were a bigger deal at the time, so that's why it
Mm.
wasn't a big deal.
Are you okay?
No, I
Oh,
am okay. No, I'm joking. I am okay. Um,
okay.
but you would make a D&D show. That's dope. I would make. I would want
Well,
to.
if I could go in a little bit deeper,
Please,
if I
please.
could have people, you know, it could be online, I guess, because all my friends are so spread out. And I would like, you know, a celebrity in there, like a Megan Thee Stallion
Ooh.
or uh a Kiki, you know, somebody like that. Jamie Foxx, I think would be really good. Or even a Cat Williams would be really good.
Mm.
But yeah, I would like to do
I think
a
I think
D&D.
Jamie Foxx would be good. I think Megan Thee Stallion will get into it. I think people. this is just me making assumptions. I don't know these people personally, but like Kiki Palmer or like Cat Williams, I don't think they would get it and they would struggle and it would be frustrating for everybody involved because they wouldn't play right. Not them say that there's a right and a wrong way to play D&D, but they wouldn't. It would be really hard for the DM to keep us in the game setting because of them because of a person like that.
I see what you're
Because
saying, but
I imagine you had Cat Williams. He was like I would just shoot that nigga, and I'm just like, bro,
I
okay,
mean,
but like roll for it.
Kat, Kiki, Jamie, they're all veteran actors. They've been acting for over 30 years now, each of them. So
Yeah,
I think that, you keep them in the confines of a D&D world, you correct them when they're wrong, they could fake it till they make it. But I would like to have it be enjoyable for everybody involved.
would they? Would do you think they would look at it as like an acting role, or would they look at it different? Like, oh, like we're just playing a game.
I think that because they are actors, they will look at it as act I'm looking at it as a game because I'm not an actor. But I think that because they are actors, they're used to improving and acting, they would be looking at it like that. Or they would
Fair
have a
enough.
different take on it. Um, and I think that that's what makes Critical Role so engaging is because they're all actors. And yeah, I would think that it would be much more funny if they were like actors or anything.
Yeah, yeah. We'll have to like play the role play part of D&D, and I have like 3 hour long fights and shit.
I mean, that's D&D. Like I want to be engaging with them being actors, and I want it to be an actual real for real D&D game.
Yeah. No, I'm fucking with it. I fuck with it. I would love it. I would love it.
Yeah.
All right. I would want to make a show about like a regular person's life, like something like but not so like a regular person who's like living a regular life that has to deal with like not regular shit. So something like I'm thinking like regular show, but as an anime. Um, but like instead of animals, it's like a person, and he just like goes through his life. He goes to work, and then like I don't know, maybe like a superpower somebody like flies crashes into his building. Like I think they do like Marvel does this sometimes. I forget what the comic is called, but they do like a comic book about like the regular people who are watching all the superhero shit happen from like a regular point of view. So something like that. Like you're walking along with your classmate and they get pulled into another world, but they can like still text you and you're like, "Yo, are you okay?"
Yeah.
Like
Um,
Uncle from Another World. Like, he used to be the
mm,
superpower man, but now he's back in like living a regular life. I would make a show like that. Because I'm getting to the point where it's like I like calm shows that have like a little bit of action, like action and magic like sprinkled in.
mhm. You may not like Solo Leveling, but I
Uh
feel
or another idea I have, I would make a show about the time of make a show it's Adventure Time spinoff, the time from the world as it is now to the world that Finn and Jake live in. Like what was the Mushroom War? What happened after that and how did these kingdoms come to be? And then like try to just drop us off right where Finn and Jake show up.
mm,
Where Finn gets adopted by Jake's family.
okay. Um, yeah. Yeah, I
Yeah.
think both of those sound good. There is going to be another um Adventure Time spinoff on HBO Max coming up
You on
this
any
year.
case?
I don't know.
Hmm.
I don't know. There's just another Adventure Time spinoff coming this year. But yeah, both of those ideas sound good. I feel like your idea with um uh the regular people, it sounds like this show that was on a couple years ago about damage control, but
Mm-hmm.
it was in the DC universe, and it was like
Hmm.
that meets The Office. So they were all regular people, but they were like insurance agents and they were superheroes flying around. And that
What
was
was the show called?
yeah, that was like a TV show a couple of years ago. I don't know, I was just looking for it.
Oh, okay.
Uh
You can post it in the comments later.
yeah, I'll let you know later.
Yeah.
Okay. Is that our first episode?
That's the first episode, man. It was a little longer, y'all, because we had a lot to say because we ain't seen y'all in a minute, man. We
I
missed you.
know, I know, I know. We miss y'all, and we can't have another break like that again. A full month, DeMarcus. What are you thinking?
Yo,
God.
I needed it. I needed it. And we could have actually gone another week, bro. Like
Oh.
that month off, like the one thing y'all, if y'all don't take nothing else from me from the show, I love my time off because I get to do whatever I want. And like this break was a little stressful because me and my girl were like traveling a lot and we were doing a lot of things, but it was definitely still enjoyable. And I love time off where I can just like be at home and doing nothing. I love my time off from work, from this podcast, from life. I just like to unplug, y'all.
Yeah, well.
I don't know why I ever dreamed of work. I was stupid.
Well, our millions and millions of fans continuously, oh goodness, I just burped. Continuously
Mm-hmm.
beg for
I don't
Black
like
Geek
ugly.
Energy.
Tell the truth. Our hundreds and hundreds of fans.
Beg for that Black Geek Energy, and we have to give them something to look forward to. So this season, we are going to bring you the best Black Geek podcast ever. We have interesting topics. We have interesting people. We're going to have some interesting co-hosts. And yeah.
You already got some guests lined up?
No, but I could text some people.
Yes, we do. Man, we got Martina want to talk about SpongeBob. Gordon want to talk about games.
Yeah. Yeah. I actually got people from another podcast that I'm looking for bringing on to this show, but we got to have a specific type of topic for them.
Mm-hmm,
And
mm-hmm.
you know what? Let me see if I can get them on for an episode. So yeah, interesting, fun surprises coming up.
You know what would be fun is if we get one of our parents to be a guest and they talk about how they felt about anime and us being into anime growing up. What it's like to have an anime geek kid. I think that would be great. It'll be real fun.
Are you gonna get your mom to come on?
I
Because
mean, I can get my mom. I can get my mom or my dad. Can I get my dad to commit to like if it's my dad, we gonna have to keep it tight because my dad ain't gonna be like he'll do it, but he gonna be doing other shit while he doing it.
I mean, we can we'll talk about it off air because they don't want to hear this part. But we love you guys. We are happy to be back, and yeah, we will see you next time on Black Geek Energy.
BGE out. Love you. See you next time. Hey Jared. I know we've talked a lot about Professor X. He comes up all the time. But what's like your main gripe with this man? Because I feel like he's done so much for the mutant community.
My main gripe changes with every new issue of X-Men. Professor X puts himself in all of these horrible situations, and now he is trying to take away the best age of the X-Men. But he has done stuff ever since his inception. And you know what, DeMarcus? I just wish that Professor X had somebody that he could talk to, basically.
I think he has plenty of difficulties. He's in like everybody's head, but it sounds like his heart is always in the right place, even if his methods aren't. But I don't think I'm the person to have that conversation with him. I couldn't tell him like, "Hey, Professor X, you don't know what you're doing. Like, I know you mean well, but you're really fucking everything up."
Well, as a doctor of psychology, Professor X desperately needs to talk to somebody else who is in psychology to help him with his issues. And you know what? He needs to go straight to betterhelp.com/BGE pod to get a discount on a session. He needs to have somebody talk to him about his rape charges, his underage.
Wait a minute.
His underage girl admirations, putting everybody through that portal, abandoning his son, loving his other son in front of the son that he abandoned. Like, there's so many things that he needs to talk about somebody with, and he has nobody. Because nobody told him that he needs to be the head of this Krakoa. Nobody told him that he needs to be the head of that table. So he needs to talk to somebody today. He needs to go straight to betterhelp.com/BGE pod now.
It does sound like
he has this like savior complex, and that's definitely something that the folks at BetterHelp could help him with. You know, if he goes to betterhelp.com/BGE pod, he will get 10% off, but I don't think he needs it. Isn't he like independently wealthy?
Now he has his his grandfather's Nazi money, and that's how
Oh,
he is so wealthy.
so there's
Um,
probably some guilt in there he needs to work through too.
I mean, is it? Is it? Like, let's be for real.
The folks at BetterHelp will know better than we
Yeah, yeah, they'll know
do.
better than we do. But Professor X, if you can hear this, you need to go to betterhelp.com pretty soon because you're getting on my nerves and getting on everybody else's nerves. All right. So betterhelp.com says BGE pod to get 10% off. And do it now, please. Thank you.